नमस्ते बेटियों, खुश रहिए। आई JVN Muskan Kumari from the Department of Science and Technology, and I'm working here as an assistant professor in JVWU Women's University and Faculty of Education and Methodology. So today in this session, I will discuss with you the basic internetworking concept in your networking. Clear? So, what is the internet working? What is the importance of internet working? How internet working occurs? Isn't it? So, we will discuss regarding these all the things in this session. So, to make it an easy way to understanding to all of you, I'm just going to share some files which will help you to the better understand regarding this session. Clear? So, hold 1 minute. Yes, this is the internet working files. So, internetworking is just like a process or the techniques of connecting the different network by using the intermediary devices such as the routers or gateway devices. Clear? So, what is the internetworking? Internetworking is just like a process or the techniques which helps us to connecting the different networks by using the intermediary devices like the routers or the gateway devices also. So, internetworking also ensures the data communication among the network and operated by the different entities using a common data communication and internetworking protocol. So, the internet is the largest pool of the network geographically located throughout the world, and also but these networks are interconnected using the same protocol stacks. Whatever the protocols are used, so I am just forming a stacks in which multiple protocols of network layer is situated, which helps in the forwarding and routing the data packets. So TCP and IP protocols is also. Internet working is also only possible when all the connected device or the network use the same protocols, stack or communication methodology. So you can easily see here that the internet working is basically done with the help of if all the network which is associated in that particular area has follow the same type of the protocol stack and the communication methodology. Or you can also say like that a computer network is a set of different computers which connected together using the networking device like the switches and bus and hubs, whatever we will use here. To enable the communications, each individual network node or segment is configured with the similar protocols and communication logic also, which usually is TCP/IP. Okay? When a network communicates with another network, then having the same or compatible communication procedures, so it is also known as the internet working process. Clear? So internet working is also an implemented using the networking internet working devices like the routers, isn't it? So these are the physical hardware devices which helps us which has the ability to connect different networks and ensure error-free data communications also. And if we talk about the devices which is enabling into the internet working and are backbone behind the network also, internet also. So to enable the communications, every 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 individual's network node or feeds is designed with a similar protocols or communication logic, that is transfer control protocol or internet protocol. Clear? So, so the different uh, networks are connected with each other through the physical hardware devices, which have the ability to connect the different networks and ensure error-free data communications also. And they are the core devices enabling the internet working and are the backbone behind the internet. And if we talk about the key to enable the communications, then every individual network node or the phase designed with the similar protocols say, and follow the similar type of the protocol stacks or the communication logic, that is the TCP or Internet Protocol. And once a network communicates with the one another networks having the constant communication procedure, then it is called the internet. And internet networking was designed to resolve the matter of delivering the data packets informations through the many links. And there is a minor differences between the extending the network and internet networking also. There is a minor between the differences of extending the network and internet networking. So merely exploitation of either switch or hub to attach two local area network is an extension of LAN, whereas connecting them via the router is associated with example of internetworking. Like what? Internetworking is enforced in the layers 3 of OSI models, which is the network layer. The foremost stable or the notable example of internetworking is that the internet. And if we talk about this, then we can also say that there are three basic units of the internet networking. One, they will form the extranet. Second is the intranet, and the third one is the internet. So, if we talk about the internet, then internet and extranet might have connects to the net, and there is a connections to the net. The computer network also extranet area unit is usually shielded from being accessed from the net. If it is not authorized, the net is thought about to be the section of the computer network or the extranet also. If we talk about extranet, then this is a network of internetwork that are restricted in scope to one organizations or entities. However, the additionally has restricted connections to the network of one or lots of different sometimes, however not essential. It is very lowest level of internet networking, usually enforced in extending the personal area network. Associate degree extranet may additionally be classified as a MAN or WAN or different form of network. However, it cannot encompasses one local area network. It should also have the minimum one reference to associate degree external network. Now, if you talk about the intranet, then what is the intranet? The degree of computer network could be set of internet or interconnected network which exploits the internet protocol and use IP based tools is it IP based tools to the web browsers and FTP tools which is underneath the management of one body entity. The body entity includes the company network through the header of the or the reminder of the planet and permits the solely specific users also. Okay, so an outsized computer network can usually have its own interact uh, to supply user with browser to the your browsable data or the what you will say like the data house, isn't it? Like you can also say where the lots of the data is available and from there you are going to accessing the data. So now if we talk about the internet, then and selected internetworking consisting of the worldwide interconnections of the governmental, that will be the academics or the private or the personal area network, which is based upon the advanced analysis comes agency network, A- ARPA and net developed by the ARPA of the US Department of Defense, isn't it additionally home to the worldwide web and cited as the internet to differentiate from the different generic internet network participants with the web or their service suppliers use the IP address which is obtained from the address registers that management assignment. Internet networking is also involved as the answer to few some questions like problems are like isolated LAN, duplication of resource, and an absence of networking management. Isolated LAN created transmission problem between totally different office of the department. Duplication of resources mean that constant hardware and code to be provided to every workplace or department as its a separate support FT imply. The lack of network management meant that no centralized methodology of managing and troubleshooting the network. Okay, students, so this session is just all about the internet working. What is the internet working? What are the role of internet working, and what are the various internet working involved in which types? First is extranet, intranet, and internet, which I have discussed with you. Okay, and if you have any problem regarding this session, then please let me know about your query by drop your query into the comment section box through which I can resolve your query within the next session and also discuss the new topics in the next session. And the many more questions will arise through these sessions like what do you mean by the extranet? Explain this with an example. What do you mean by internet? Explain this with an example. What do you mean by the intranet? Explain this with an example. Why we are using the intranet in the why we are using the intranet concept in the network internet working. So if this type of questions will arise, then you must have to answer regarding in the concise form. Okay, thank you.